Ndeba ekene unu. Asim ka echiri ya zelo. Once again, good morning, good afternoon, good night. It depends your time and your location. You are joining us today at Eastern News 24, a home of latest news on Biafra exist. Alright, dịka o si aga, akwụ nna anụ ka o si aga na agwọ nọzi n'akịrịka. Ya bụ mmiri agbalugo. And this is the time for all of us to speak up. This is the right time now. Alright, ya bụ audio clip ị na-eji ịnụ ugbu a is our brother Mazi Ugo. He explained and do some analysis about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's health at DSS custody. In our open notice here, the lawyer complained about his health after visiting him on 20th of April 2023, and our brother Ugo did a wonderful work. They say it the way it is. Alright, let's go over to the audio clip and then stay tuned. Don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe. Alright, over to you, my brother.
Of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu lawyer we know as Barrister Aloye Jimako come out to the public and cry, and even cry to the media, Nigeria Gota media, say the thing is too much. Number one thing, they carry what do you call it? TB, tuberculosis, I believe. Now, somebody that is a tuberculosis patient go put close to where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu dey, and all of a sudden, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now has developed running nose, no be running nose, bleeding, nose bleeding, constant nose bleeding, constant purging, constant vomiting, all the time, losing of strength. And some people still there for this life, waiting be their problem, and waiting they want not to fight people will no get anything against them. Not to fight people that have nothing against them in any form, in any way. I am begging the whole people, anywhere you there, anywhere you are, make we focus our attention more on the freedom of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, for our own good. If you love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, no be to tell the people you are a Ikenguruago from useless man. And all your problem is Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa is not having Nnamdi Kanu in his in any detention or in any dungeon. So I am calling on all of you Efulefus, all of you that don't know your left from your right, all of you that have lost the concentration, all of you that don't know why you are having the microphone and the platform. I am calling on all of you to come back to the table, to the drawing board, and they start doing everything possible for you to do. Chigedoziem, this is not time for you to fight Simon Ekpa. This is not time for you to fight Autopilot. This is not time for you to counter what we are doing. This is time for you to call for the release of your leader if you believe he is still your real leader. Most people where don't sell out. Those people where don't sell out for this struggle, it go worst for now. Every one of you in the media, I call every one of you to know that the life of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is as important as every other life, more important than your own life. I am telling you the truth. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu life is more important than your own life. Because if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if Nigerian government use Mazi Nnamdi Kanu life joke, there is nothing they cannot use for a joke. So now I am calling on every Biafran. I beg everybody to rise. Let us go out and fight for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. For we have no other time better than this time. We have no other day better than this day. Let us do everything now for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Anywhere you are watching from, anywhere you are, if you enter, just help me share this. Help me share this. Now, YouTube the fight, Facebook the fight. We have to do everything to keep fighting. My YouTube is about to go down, but I pray God may God no let them go down. They are fighting me anyhow, anyway. But I no go keep short. The Facebook they don't block them for now. I go to only do video there once a day or so. So now, my people, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu life is in danger, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu health is in danger, and some people are still seeing it as their problem, their only problem is to fight Simon Ekpa, is to fight Biafra government in exile, is to fight what we are doing, is to try every means, everything possible to stop what we are doing. I want you to understand that these people are not interested in this freedom we are looking for. And I want everybody to understand that these people are the enemies of our souls. They are the enemies of our lives. They are the enemies that have been covered all this while. But today, these enemies have finally, they are now out. They cannot hide again. These are the enemies that cannot hide again. So I call everybody, anywhere you are, it's time we begin to fight for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If we don't fight for his freedom, nobody go fight for his freedom. If we no ask for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, nobody is going to ask for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You must stand up now and fight. You must stand up now and fight. You must stand up now and fight. I call everybody, anywhere you are, anyhow you are, to arise. Let us fight for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I beg you, I call on you, I ask you. This is no longer the time to begin to look at faces. And all of you that have the power to use Radio Biafra, don't be a nuisance. Stop going there to attack people. Stop going there to attack people. Go to Radio Biafra and preach it for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The lawyer, Aloye Jimako, is busy fighting tooth and nail for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, reaching those he could reach for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and you are there conniving with the criminal Ejiofor, making it impossible for whatever effort every man, every woman is putting towards the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be in vain. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now needs you more than ever. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now needs you more than ever. If you love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, this is time to prove it. If they can carry the person wey get tuberculosis, go put close to him door. Wetin be the reason? Wetin be their aim? If not for him to die of tuberculosis. This is somebody that needed urgent medical attention for so long. For more than a year now. That urgent medical attention has not been given to him. Has not been given to him. Has not been granted. Lawyers don't cry. Court don't sign. Judge don't sign. Give this man this attention. Give him good food. Give him good place to sleep. They refuse. Court don't discharge him. They refuse. And people are not seeing this. And you are waiting for UN to come and free him. I want to ask you a question. The sanction or the order, the authority where UN give last year for Nigeria to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu after 6 months. Maximum, Nigeria government have they obeyed it? Have you ever heard UN come back to tell you Nigeria for disobeying Nigeria government, for disobeying the law or disobeying the instruction or recommendation or directions of the UN, you are going to face this kind of consequences or indict? Nothing. They have not even discussed it. And some fools are still waiting that UN is coming to deliver you. If we keep quiet, the world no they talk. Now we go make them talk about the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Since Nigeria have decided to keep Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and you go see the so-called Ohaneze Ndi Igbo, they are there talking, discussing about the incoming Fulani terrorist Muslim ticket. That when the Muslim enter, they go tell them, they are begging them to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now Tinubu and the Shetima, are they the people that arrested Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Are they the people that took Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Are they the people that kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Why don't you, Ohaneze Ndi Igbo, go out there and put pressure on the life, on the heart, on the house? Go to Asoroko, bombard them. Let them release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on an old drum. Every day they free Funanis, we keep people. They let them go free with a handsome reward. And then Nnamdi Kanu, where they fight for you, Ohaneze Ndi Igbo, fight for your generations. All of you wicked people, Nnamdi Kanu fighting for you. Una conspire, make it day inside there. Una not even talk, make it free them. Because una want something for pocket. Look at Emmanuel Iwanyanwu. Look at them. All of them from beginning to the end. Look at Wazirike has cried and cried even at his deathbed. He was asking for one will. Free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Even at the dying point. Nobody recognizes this. Nobody wants to honor this. Bazulike. Everybody is mute about the freedom and the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Why? DOS, why you now want kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Why are you gloating over the kidnap and the illegal detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Shike dozem Shina Saworu. When will you go? When are you people going to use that radio Biafra to begin to call for sit at home? To begin to ask people to obey the instructions of sit at home against Nigeria government? Civil disobedience no be offense. Civil disobedience no be against any law. No be any offense. So why is these people keeping radio Biafra from saving Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Instead of using it to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they are using it against his freedom. How long are we going to wait in vain? How long? I see my brother dey Germany, he just come in, he say for Germany, they see they argue, the money where they get for post, they want go carry and give Chike Doziem and the Shinasa. I am asking him, the money where una want give Chike Doziem and Shinasa, what are they going to be doing with the money? What are they doing with the money? These thieves, these criminals, they own money, money, money. You don't sponsor the men on ground, ESN. You don't pay the lawyers. You do nothing. Absolutely nothing. So what are you doing with the money? You have the Radio Biafra. Why don't you fight for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with this Radio Biafra? We must not keep quiet. And we must not allow the swearing in of the Muslim ticket. We must not allow the swearing in of this Muslim ticket, because if we allow it, our own, your own, my own, now the end be that. We must fight. We must fight. We must fight for the freedom of the people of Biafra, for the freedom of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If we don't fight for his freedom, you get a CBO, that we must fight for his freedom. But if we refuse to fight for his freedom, that one our own, that one our matter, no problem. No problem. But the only chance we have is now, and I want us to use this chance very, very well. Very, very well. How long are we going to keep silent while our leader die in pain, in agony there? The reason why we are here today discussing and talking is because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave us the platform. All of you that are using that Radio Biafra, the only reason why you people are talking today is because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave you the mouth to talk. I want us to remember, if not for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, by now, Fulani must have finished their job in Biafra land. You for no get place to go. You businessmen in Onisha, in Asaba, anywhere you are, by now, you for no get that place. Because Fulanese must have conquered you before now. If not for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And today, the lawyer they cry about like a dog when no see owner, because of the health of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Imagine saying that you be Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Imagine saying that you be him. How you could feel? How you could feel? It's time we wake up, people. It's time we begin to talk. DOS. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu condition lead to anything other than freedom, in sound, in good health, all of you in DOS, una go answer the question. All of you in DOS, all of you that uses Radio Biafra to fight Simon Ekpa, to fight Autopilot, all of you will answer any question. You will answer every question about anything that happens to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. All of you that have been using Radio Biafra before this time. because you have no reason to cry for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu instead of crying for the arrest of Simon Ekpa. Instead of calling for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you are calling for the killing, for the head of Simon Ekpa. How long, my people? How long una go remain for this useless, foolish brain wey una get? Mazi Simon Ekpa is a minister, is the prime minister today because he deserves it. He was elected into it. I am calling everybody, let us support Simon Ekpa. If we want Nnamdi Kanu free, if we want freedom, let us support Simon Ekpa. This is not time to sit by the fence or at the fence or at the window. This is time for you to bring out your support. Your support is support in anyhow. If not to share, I beg help me share this video. That remind me. If not to share anything about Biafra, share. If not to talk to people, talk. If not to support financially, support. If not to support morally, do. Anything anyone know he can do now for Biafra to come, begin to do them. As for those yeye people where they worry themselves for America, thank God for them. May God have mercy on them. If I am not doing it well, do it well now. If someone know they do well, no problem. But it's time we know that some people are here to distract and discourage others. And we must stop them. We must stop them. Make I no go too far. Make I no go too far. I want us to remember that whatever.
All right, once again, thank you for your time. Thank you for joining us today. Once again at Eastern News 24. All right, what do you have to say concerning our Ebo Biafra PM, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Odom Commander No Messi? What do you have to say concerning his reply to Emeka Livingstone? The reason Jessica Mgosi Unu Yabo this audio clip is like as in I don't know what is happening. Why our people Nama Michito no to back our enemies, Lapina Cho Wefa. Alright, I formed the reason. I keep silent on this before, but let me open up now. Alright, I formed the reason. Pastor Michael Livingstone, Geji made that vida whole melo. This is not the right time for this. See, listen. I want to tell you that in any war, in any struggle, in any country, that is what we call propaganda. Or we find about propagandas. You get in as much as, but we know that Mazi Simon Ekpa being the Biafran PM later the praise as a Biafra headquarter in exile. That video will make a lot of sense. Let me tell you the gospel truth about it. I'm not happy concerning that video. Emeka Livingstone me. And I'm using this opportunity to call him to do a video and apologize to Biafrans about this. Alright? I'm using this medium to call him to apologize to Biafrans. Alright, thank you so much for joining us and remain blessed. Stay tuned at Eastern News 24. Okay, Messiah.